got a reflux, I drip out from the socket to a teacup, drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction, my thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't know where to be so basic. Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pacing. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my gold yard. I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. So yeah, y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the dial? Quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. I'm honest. Penthouse gonna reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone. Go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick it off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, and zone. Go. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them.
Stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself this thing. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
14. First down, Cowboys.
Now Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Cowboy ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 30-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
46-yard line.
Check 55, check 60, check 60. Come, baby.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They go play action with Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Cowboys 10, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
55, my God, 55. Second time.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Prescott going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
2-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 17-0 our score after 1.
Bengals nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dion Lewis Lewis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Well, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now Lewis here on first down. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now an option play on 2nd down. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call a no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The ball carrier.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7.
He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Zerline now for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Bengals 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And And Burrow going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Tavon Austin. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Points the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
Burrow's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Game situation. Let's go. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now it's Burrow. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Cincinnati Bengals.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Burrow on play action. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He finds his man. It's Austin. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On second down, Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really...
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Bengals from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Kicker on for the point.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Well, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. A big connection on that one. And even 50 yards. Here's Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check back 11, check back 11. Hey, come on.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
31.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action now. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 19.
Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
At the 21-yard line.
Prescott to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And his pass, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and
a big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Final score, Cowboys.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back.